Hi, I'm Jamie. If you're anything like me, over the past month or two, you've been completely inundated by ads for Get Upside. At first, you were able to zone them out because you're so busy listening to your favorite YouTuber. Then, after hearing the ad every 12 seconds, you weren't able to zone it out anymore. You got pissed. And then one day, curiosity got the best of me, and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna take one for the team. I'm gonna download this app. I'm gonna see what it's all about, because you have to be real. All of their ads sound incredibly scammy. Here is my experience and how to use the Get Upside app.
As you may have guessed, step one is download the Get Upside app. It asked me a couple of basic questions, really about what type of gas I use the most. Next step is open your wallet and enter in some of your debit or credit card information. Don't worry, it's not the whole thing. It's the first 6, the last 4. No CVV, no expiration. I don't know how it works. It's magic. Your people talk to my people. I would assume the likelihood of getting hacked is low. The other cool thing is that if you have a debit card you use primarily with an occasional credit card, you can toggle between the 2 cards. When you open the app, it's going to show you a bunch of nearby offers that include restaurants, gas stations. It says groceries. I have not seen any grocery stores lately. So here's the deal. I live in Omaha, but I'm currently in Arkansas for a few weeks, so it's showing me things very close to me. Not familiar with Boulder Coffee, but I have seen plenty that I am familiar with. So now it's time to fill up. You find a gas station that's nearby you or the best deal, what have you. Can't show you this part because I'm actually in a hotel room right now. You go to the gas station, you click claim offer. You have 4 hours to use that offer. After you've filled up using the debit or credit card that you have chosen, you take a photo in the app of the receipt, you upload it, it goes into Scandinavia. Once again, it's magic. I don't know how it works. The first 2 times I filled up in Omaha and then somewhere in Missouri, the cash back showed up very quickly, within 12 hours. The 3rd time I filled up here in Arkansas, it actually took about 48 hours for it to show. So I got a little nervous that it wasn't gonna work, but it did end up in my queue. As far as restaurants, I am not in my hometown, so I'm not very familiar with some of the restaurants popping up on the app. I am with Smitty's, but many of the others are kind of local places. Well, one night we went rogue. We saw 50% off at Popeyes, so we decided to give it a whirl, went down there, spent $16 on our meal, and did end up getting 8 back within the 12 hours. Okay, just for giggles, I typed in my home zip code and the zip code that I work in back in Omaha. I saw a lot more that I was familiar with, Burger King, Taco Bell. So I do feel like the larger the metropolitan area, obviously the more options you're going to have, especially with restaurants, but also with gas stations. Here's a quick glance of my history. It's not top secret, y'all. Filled up 3 times, went to Popeyes, and the first time you actually use the app, you do get like a $5 bonus. So I'm now up to $17.20. How do you get your cash back? So there are a couple of rules. If you want to do an e-gift card, you have to have $10 in your little bank to cash out. If you want to cash out directly to your PayPal account, you have to have $15. Alrighty, so cool. They have some pretty neat options for gift cards. Amazon being my number 1, Dunkin' being my number 2. Honestly, I don't know what H&M is. I could get on board with Taco Bell and Target, but I would really choose PayPal because to me that feels more cashy backy. At first, I felt like this was a little multi-level markety for me. However, you can invite friends, they type in a code, and I don't know, you get something back like 1 cent per every gallon they use.
Where's it going with this? These weird statues want you to save cash back. Now that I have $17.20 in cashback earnings, I feel like I can finally retire by my 40th birthday. This lady with birds in her face, like Alfred Hitchcock, want you to save cash back. It is Get Upside, right?
Yeah.